News tonight, the popular Bloomington Farmers Market will continue this summer.
Yeah, but not without controversy. As we reported in July, the market was closed for 2 weeks, and that's because of a vendor's alleged ties to white nationalism. Wish TV's Dan Klein spent the afternoon in Bloomington, where city leaders voted to give it another year, but changes are coming down.
Yeah, but those changes are not all sitting well with vendors and customers who have been coming there for years. It's not every day that a story involving chili peppers and artisan cheeses of a farmer's market, as well as white nationalism and safety issues. But that was the story this summer, and it was what the city wants to avoid happening again.
We know that this is going to make full.
A park board meeting Thursday,
We would still be fighting this battle today.
full of discussion. Mayor John Hamilton recommending Bloomington roll out a 46th year for the city-run farmers market. The point of controversy last year was a vendor named Schooner Creek Farm, which had alleged ties to white nationalism. Susan Wilson, the chili woman, had the booth next door.
Horrible. I've been yelled at, cursed at, harassed, vandalized.
As a sign of protest, she put up signs of tolerance and diversity, which she says the vast majority appreciated. The city believes it cannot limit vendors because of their beliefs, so they're writing rules to limit signs and protests to designated areas. For longtime customers,
Absolutely correct decision. I'm Jewish, so I take particularly umbrage towards this, but I'm also a big supporter of the First Amendment.
You have a right to your beliefs.
Shannon Stephen is a supporter of Schooner Creek Farm.
She's not a white supremacist. She's an identitarian. She admits to that.
That's the belief which opposes multiculturalism. The Southern Poverty Law Center identifies several groups which use that word as designated hate groups.
I don't condone it, but she's not taking what she believes, even if it is identitarian. She's not doing anything with that at the market.
While some favor making the farmers market private so a vendor like Schooner Creek Farm could be excluded, no one seems to know who would dedicate the time to run such an endeavor, which cost about $150,000 last year. And even this year is expected to run at a loss. City officials say a top priority is to make everyone feel safe, which is why a rewritten rules of behavior and strict limit on signs is needed.
And it was just adding to the angst and the anxiety over market, and it was affecting the market experience for the community.
Are you going to be back this year?
With the way the contract is written right now, no.
We absolutely hope that doesn't happen, but at the end of the day, that will be their decision.
For those of us who say this is not okay.
It's a decision that Wilson will be weighing, discouraged by some rules she believes infringe upon her right to free speech, as well as how the situation was handled last year.
I don't know that I trust the city to run this market anymore.
Now, the city tells me for 44 years until last year, the farmers market ran itself. The park board's discussion on those rules of behavior was tabled until its next meeting, which is on January 28th. In voting tonight, board members make it clear that they're just giving the market a one-year extension and will be revisiting the idea of a city-sponsored market again next year. Reporting in the studio, Dan Klein, Wish TV News 8.